my lovely scrumptious honey pumpkin, Gary. Did you get off work? Let's make today the day we finally get on the train home together.
Kayla! Hey. Sorry, but I can't. I've already got an engagement with someone.
Oh, you do? But, you do want to get on the train home with me, right? Right? 'Cause, it's our,
What?
You don't happen to be a little bit forgetful, do you, Gary? Or are you a bit slow when it comes to romance?
Huh?
Or maybe you'd be embarrassed if everyone saw you leaving the office with me. Chill out and relax a little. It's fine. Hey, that reminds me. How come you never come over and speak to me at work? We have nothing to be ashamed of. I get that you might want to keep things hush from everyone at work, but you could at least come over and say hi every now and then. My delicious pudding pie.
What are you talking about?
It's hardly unusual for two coworkers who join the company at the same time to develop romantic feelings for each other and start dating.
Dating?
Yeah! It's our 2-week anniversary as a couple today, I guess it's not that uncommon for guys to forget about anniversaries, so don't worry about it, sweetie. I'm not mad at all.
No, really, what are you talking about?
I said it's cool, don't worry about it.
I don't mean it like that. You and I aren't dating.
Huh?
The heck? I have a wife and kids.
What? How cruel! Are you just using me like some cheap toy to be tossed aside?
No, don't be so ridiculous. I never asked you out, I have no romantic feelings for you, and I've never done or said anything to suggest I do. I'd already been married for a year when I joined the company.
Oh my god!
Besides, we barely even speak, and on the rare occasion we do, it's only ever about work or idle small talk. I don't know how you've managed to convince yourself we're a couple based on that. I'm fully devoted to my wife. We were childhood sweethearts who started dating back in high school. Would you please stop saying these weird things? It's making me super uncomfortable.
This can't be!
What you're doing here could cause a lot of trouble for me. Please refrain from talking to me about anything other than work from now on, okay? I'd appreciate if you stopped calling me things like scrumptious honey pumpkin and delicious pudding pie, too. You have no idea how creepy it is. My name is Gary.
Why are you doing this? Gary, my old flame, my once favorite dreamy sugar dumpling, I need to talk to you.
What is it? I've told you countless times to only talk to me about work-related things, and only when we're at the office. Why are you messaging me again? Would you please just cut it out already? Plus, I told you to stop it with the creepy nicknames. Just Gary is fine. Gary.
I don't think you'll be puffing your chest out like this for long. Wanna know why? Teehee. You see, because you're so stubborn and wouldn't be honest about your feelings, I had no choice but to go and find another boyfriend.
Cool.
By the way, we're really close already. What would you say if I said I thought he might be the one?
That's great. I hope you're happy together.
What? No, wait! You were supposed to start panicking!
Why?
Isn't it normal to be worried when another guy takes the girl you like? Aren't you gonna fight to win me back?
Nah.
What? Why?
I never had any romantic feelings for you in the first place. Are we done? Great.
Gary, this is bad. Real bad.
Sarah, what's wrong?
You're on errands out of the office now, right?
That's right. I'll be finishing up and heading back soon, though.
No, please, you can't. The manager told me to tell you not to come back to the office.
Why not?
Kayla's really gone and done it.
Kayla? What do you mean?
She got caught having a steamy romp with Steve, the manager from sales and marketing, in the stationery cupboard.
What? Isn't Steve married?
And this isn't even the worst of it. His wife must have found out about what was going on somehow, because she just stormed in the office yelling, "Where the hell is that trashy harlot Caleb Briggs?" The managing director currently is trying to calm her down with tea and biscuits in the waiting room on the 3rd floor.
So what about Steve and Kayla?
Steve immediately admitted wrongdoing, got on his hands and knees, and begged his wife for forgiveness in the hallway in front of half the company. The managing director ordered him to wait on the 4th floor meeting room, so that's where he is now. As for Kayla, she's currently barricading herself in the 2nd floor inventory management room. Judging from the sounds coming out of there, she's smashing things up in some kind of frenzied rampage. She even smashed one of our new products that was just about to be sent out for delivery, so I'd be surprised if she still had a job after this.
What a spectacular mess!
There is one more thing, Steve. She was yelling your name the whole time.
What?
I'm pretty sure everyone's got a good idea of what the situation is, so I don't think you need to worry. We all noticed a while back how she kept following you around and waiting for you after work to make advances at you. You reported her to the managing director several times too, right?
Yeah.
So, all things considered, since we couldn't discount the possibility the situation would deteriorate even further if you came back, he decided it would be best you didn't, at least while she's still around.
I see.
This whole thing must be causing you all kinds of trouble. I'm really sorry, Gary.
Sorry, I don't really know how to respond to all of this. But in any case, thanks for passing on the message. I appreciate it.
I'll be in touch as soon as there's any kind of development.
Got it. I'm really sorry for inconveniencing you guys.
Where was my knight in shining armor?
Huh?
Your girlfriend just got fired! I'm being charged $15,000 because I broke some stuff, and they said if I don't pay, they'll take me to court! And if you think that's bad, the marketing and sales manager's wife's demanding $25,000 in compensation from me! Why the hell didn't you come and help me? I needed you more than ever!
Because none of it's got anything to do with me.
What?
Use your brain, Kayla! None of this would have happened in the first place if not for your sordid tryst with Steve from sales in the stationery cupboard. He's a married man. No matter which way you look at it, treating me like I'm your boyfriend like some kind of stalker, getting yourself into a career-threatening situation, then demanding I come and get you out of it is not acceptable behavior!
How can you be so blind, Gary? The only reason I did this was to force you to be honest about your feelings. The reason I made love to a married man in the stationery cupboard is because I love you.
That's quite possibly the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard.
The fact you have a wife and kids is irrelevant. We don't choose the wanderings of our hearts. The world of love is the world of mystery. But you're so stubborn. I had to resort to extreme measures to force you to admit how you felt. And be honest about the fact that you're head over heels in love with me. That's why I had to find a new boyfriend.
What the hell? That's why you had an affair with the married sales manager?
That's right. Things might have not worked out exactly as I planned, and maybe I did lose my job over it. But surely at least now you realize how much you love me. Surely now you realize how important I am to you. Tell me you do, my sweet trickle muffin. Hurry up and admit you're crazy about me. Divorce your wife and let's be together forever. I'm unemployed now, so I'm ready to be your stay-at-home housewife. It's actually perfect timing when you think about it. I'll be the wife of your dreams. Let's build a household full of love and warmth together, my chocolate love bunny.
More like the wife of my nightmares. I feel like I'm in a horror movie. You're actually insane.
Huh?
I can't believe things got this out of hand as a result of your misunderstood delusions.
Misunderstand delusions? No, you're wrong.
It baffles me how you can say that with such confidence. There genuinely isn't a shred of self-doubt in you, is there? How many times have I told you now that I don't have romantic feelings for you? I've literally lost count.
Come on, Gary. I saw the way you looked at me. The very first work drinking party we all went to after me and you joined the company, the moment our eyes met across the table, I remember it all like it was yesterday. The fateful moment.
What?
The fateful, precious moment our eyes met. The overwhelming force of your amorous gaze. You pierced my heart with your love spear. I won't let you say you've forgotten. I won't.
What the hell? Ugh! Listen to me, lady. That drinking party you're talking about, I wasn't even there! My wife and son fell ill with something that day, so I ducked out of work early, which means I ended up having to pull out.
You're lying!
You either dreamed it, or this is a severe case of mistaken identity.
No, you're lying! That can't be true!
Why don't you try asking Steve, your new boyfriend? He should still have the chat logs from when I messaged him, saying I couldn't go because I had to take my wife and son to the docks.
I won't believe it! I won't!
Never contact me again!
Wait!
I'm blocking you! Kayla found her new boyfriend in the form of a married man for the most absurd reason imaginable. Apparently her objective was to make me feel jealous. But given I had no feelings for her in the first place, it was a fruitless endeavor, and she did nothing but cause hurt, upset, and inconvenience to many innocent people. On top of that, Steve from sales also got fired when the extent of the damage to the business his lover had caused with her spectacle became apparent. I heard that after he divorced his wife, he continued to be obsessed with Kayla. Eventually, they got married on the condition that he'd cover all of the compensation she owed, and he even convinced his parents to let them both move in with them in the family home. Rumor has it that Steve's parents are known in the neighborhood for being a little peculiar and idiosyncratic. To quote a coworker who lives nearby, "That girl's gonna have her work cut out living with that family. It's not a fate I'd wish on my worst enemy." A chill runs down my spine every time I think about the unfortunate future that awaits her. If only she didn't go making the mother of all misunderstandings.
Hi, Lana. About the costumes for the party at the kindergarten, but could you make one for my kid too?
What? Do it yourself.
Huh? Lana, are you saying that while knowing who I am?
What do you mean who you are? You're Brooklyn, the mother of one of the kids in the same class, right?
That's not what I meant. Do you really not know who I am?
Well, I did just move here 2 weeks ago, so I don't really know much about the other mothers at the kindergarten. I actually grew up in this town, but have been away for 7 years due to my husband's work.
You haven't heard anything from the other mothers? Like why you shouldn't disagree with me or something?
I haven't exactly heard anything about you from the other mothers.
What? Isn't it the underling's job to teach things like that to newbies?
Underlings?
The other mothers from the kindergarten. I'll need to ask my husband to teach them a lesson later on.
What's this about your husband?
Huh? Well, since you asked, I'll tell you. My husband's job is something that starts with a G.
G? A garbage collector?
Huh? Are you alright?
That's the only job I could think of which starts with a G.
You're not trying to make a joke, are you?
I can think of one other job that starts with a G, though.
Yes, that's it.
But it's such a stupid answer. I'd really sound like I was trying to make a joke if I told you.
Huh?
I just won't tell you, okay?
What? No! This is the part where you tell me.
But I'm not that stupid to embarrass myself on purpose.
That's not what I'm talking about.
I need to go to the supermarket now. So, see you later.
Wait, what's wrong with you?
How are you, ma'am? It's Henry.
Hi, Henry. Didn't I tell you to stop calling me ma'am? We stopped doing that during my great uncle's time. We're no longer an organization that has to hide from the public. So just call me Mrs. Wilson.
But I swore that I would follow you always after you saved me from a group of thugs. I just wanted to show my respect to you who saved my life, so forgive me. I already received permission from both your father and your husband.
Jesus, you really be stubborn sometimes. Just don't do it in front of Mr. Smith, alright?
Understood. Changing topics, do you have anything planned for Saturday, ma'am?
Saturday? Nothing really. Why?
Your father says he wants to have dinner with your family.
Is that why you texted me in the first place?
Yes!
Ugh, Jesus. Why is Dad so... He could just tell me directly instead of having to go through you.
I love how quiet and stoic he is.
Oh, is that so? He's not quiet and stoic, though. He's just too shy.
That's not bad as well. On the outside, he looks stoic and tough, but when it comes to the daughter he loves and a family, he becomes shy. The kind of gap in personalities is also pretty cool.
I see. And where are we going to be having dinner?
He got a reservation at the high-class sushi restaurant, Yutsubi Sushi.
Oh, the one his old friend runs?
If it's okay, he said he'll contact you about the time later on. So, will you be going?
Anytime's okay for me.
Got it. I'll tell your father.
Got it. Thanks.
That's it, ma'am. Farewell.
Oh my, what brings you here, Lana? Do you know where this is? This is the high-class sushi restaurant Yutsubi Sushi. Do you get it? My husband always comes here. The head chef's an old friend of my husband. If you want to enter the restaurant, you need to get my permission first, you know? But I don't seem to have heard anything from you.
Oh, you were the one spamming me with notifications. I'm having dinner with my dad with my family. This is not a place to act like an idiot, Brooklyn. So let's be a little bit more civilized, shall we?
What?
I'll talk to you later. So let's just enjoy the sushi the chef's making for us right now. Bye.
Wait, Lana. You're the one who's an idiot. I actually pity you for being so dumb. So I'll tell you clearly. My husband is the head of a gang. I'll show you exactly what happens if you resist me.
Are you alright, ma'am?
Good evening, Henry.
They said someone shoved a bunch of wasabi into your mouth at a sushi restaurant.
Oh, did the chef tell you?
Yes, I heard that it was a mother of one of the other kids from the kindergarten. Her name was Brooklyn Wilson, right? She has the same last name as you, huh? What a coincidence. You scooped up a bunch of wasabi from one of the containers on the counter and put it into your mouth, right? I'll go over and teach her a lesson!
No, I don't do such rowdy things anymore.
But ma'am...
I spit out the wasabi and washed my mouth. So I'm fine now, really.
But...
It's fine. Obviously, I don't just intend on not doing anything.
Lana, did the wasabi I shoved into your mouth for resisting me taste good? You understand now, right? If you want to eat at that high-class sushi restaurant, then you better ask my husband for permission. Then I might let you in. Of course, you'll be the one paying.
Stop getting all high and mighty just because your husband's a gang boss.
What? You still intend on resisting? What I did back at the restaurant was just the start. Stop getting all mad just because I shoved some wasabi in your mouth.
And you should really stop speaking, Faker.
Huh?
Can I ask you something, Brooklyn? Is this husband of yours who you claim is a gang boss now the CEO of a company that runs a construction business around here?
Huh?
That's so strange. I haven't heard anything about my father getting a new wife.
What? Your father?
Jesus. Just because we turned clean during my great-uncle's era and have since then been working to join the masses, doesn't mean you can just pretend to be the boss's wife.
What? Are you the boss's daughter?
Not the boss, the CEO. I'm the daughter of the man you keep insisting is your husband.
No way!
Not only that, but my father was with me yesterday at Yutsuba Sushi.
What?
He saw that you're taking advantage of his position, and so he got mad at your actual husband at the company today.
He told my husband?
Yep. His last name is also Wilson, right? So you thought you could get away with it since my dad and your husband have the same last name, right?
Wait, hold on. Your father isn't the CEO younger? He was tall and had a scar on his forehead.
Oh, that's my brother you're talking about.
Huh?
He's next in line to be CEO. He's running things now, so he'll be ready for next year when he becomes CEO. So maybe that's why you made a mistake? By the way, the scar on his forehead is from a scratch his pet cat gave him.
A cat?
Well, you better talk to your real husband about what to do from now. I'll make sure he puts some sense into you.
What do you mean?
It means that you'll never be able to use our family name to your advantage again.
What? Lana? Can you please talk to my husband?
What is it?
He's going to divorce me at this rate. He'll probably get custody of our child too.
Oh, and?
A child needs a mother.
That child is probably better off with no mother than to one like you.
What?
According to my son, your daughter said that she liked her father more than her mother because her mother pretends to be tough and is mean and scary.
What?
My father, who you pretended was your husband, told your actual husband that he needs to do something so that you won't take advantage of them having the same last name again. Having him divorce you and forcing you to revert to your maiden name is the fastest method.
But I have no family anymore. A lot happened, but in the end they cut ties with me. I've got nowhere to go if we got divorced.
And?
Do something about it, please.
This is what you get for trying to force others into submission without actually having anything to back it up.
But...
You know, I hate people like you who act all high and mighty, but come crying for help just when they're in trouble.
But still...
I don't care.
But...
Cut it.
Can I just...
Don't contact me ever again. Brooklyn's husband divorced her a month after what happened. After consideration of the two's economic situation, custody of their daughter was given to her husband. Brooklyn tried going to her parents for help, but since they had already cut ties with her, she was immediately turned away. Apparently the reason they cut ties with her in the first place was because she once got arrested for theft. Her husband didn't know this when they got married, and only found out once the divorce was set in motion. No wonder he was given custody of their daughter. It seems that Brooklyn moved near to where she grew up. She got into some trouble with her neighbors, and this is what she said to the police when they arrested her. "I'm supported by the gang!" She was restrained and taken away, and it seems no one's seen her after that.